In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make really good income by sharing weird facts or niche facts that have kind of a viral effect to them. My name is Eric, and this is Wealth Attitude, and on my channel, we get you into an attitude so that you can build wealth. So, what am I talking about here? We're going to make content that has a fact-based viral effect to it, right? The reason why we're doing this is because facts, they can't really be copyrighted. You can't copyright a particular fact, right? It's just the way it is. So we want to create content about facts that have a viral effect. Now, I will caution you that certain things do have copyrights on them, and I'm going to go into that a little bit later. You can't really show some imagery based on a brand name or things like that, right? But there are ways to get around that. So I went over on YouTube and I just typed in facts and I sorted it by channel, right? So as you can see here, there is a high demand for this kind of content, right? So lots and lots of channels that have multi-million subscribers or hundreds of thousands of subscribers as well. So we got facts, that's got 1.6 million, 101 facts, almost 500,000. Factverse has 7.4 million. So as you can see here, there are a lot of very, very interested people in this kind of thing, right? So you got Interesting Facts, that's got 1.8 million subscribers. Now, you're not going to be able to have a 1.8 million subscriber channel, right off the bat. So what does this look like for you, like realistically, right? So I took this channel right here and I looked at it in Social Blade. This is Fast Pass Facts. It's kind of like niche. It's about Disney. I thought that it was a more realistic kind of thing, right? So you come over here and they're coming out with a new video every single week. They have just under 100,000 subscribers. They've got a very specific style of thumbnail that they are redoing over and over again, which is great. This all looks really, 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 really good, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a look at them in Social Blade. On Social Blade, it says that they're bringing in roughly a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 monthly. Now, from my understanding and from the research that I've done, a good estimate is about the middle of the road, about half of the larger number. So around $3,000 a month, this channel is bringing in. Now, mind you, I don't know if that's true. I've heard estimates that are a wide variety of different. I've heard that this is on the low side and it's more like double that. I've heard a bunch of different things. So, but even if that's true and it's in the middle of the road, at 70,000, 73,000, you're going to be making around 35, 40 grand just from this channel, right? And the content that we're going to be able to make pretty quickly, you can generate a lot of content fast. So you really don't have a lot of actual work that you're putting into it. So to be able to generate almost a full-time, or in a lot of cases, a full-time income for very, very little effort is worth it, right? So here's some of the stats that these guys are getting. They're getting about 100 to, on the low end, they're getting 100 a day. On the high end, they're getting 300. So I would say around 200, 220 is a pretty steady average daily average, 200. In the last 30 days, they got 6,000 subscribers, right? So their view count here is daily averages is they're getting about 51,000 and monthly they're getting 1.5 million, right? So just to do a little math here, right? They do ad revenue based on 1,000 views. And that's the main way that these guys are making money, right? So YouTube pays these guys for about 1,000 views is about somewhere between $2 and $5. So we'll go on the low end and we'll say $2, right? So just from this channel alone, if they did 51,000 views a day, they're making about $102 a day just in ad revenue. Not to mention if they're selling any kind of merch or anything else on top of it, any kind of affiliate program. Maybe they're selling some kind of like Disney passes or trips to Disney or something. Some of those, they have an affiliate program where you can get $1,000 just if you get somebody to sign up for a Disney package, and they only need to sell a couple of those a month to really take their income to the next level. So if they sell 3 Disney passes and they're making $3,000 a month from that, plus the $3,000 a month from the ad, as you can see, this is a real easy way to make money, right? So we've got a channel that has under 1,000 subscribers or under 100,000 subscribers. That gives you a general idea. And if you look here, you got this Facts in Motion channel. It's only got 28 videos. It's got almost 405,000 subscribers, right? You got this channel right here, Fun Fact Films. It's got 18,000 subscribers off of 54 videos, right? So you can see here that it's all sorts of different variety of levels of how you're going to make money and how many videos that is going to take, right? So 90 plus 1 facts, you got 46 videos for 32,000 subscribers. Okay, so as you can see here, really, really, really easy way to make money. So now that you have some proof of concept that this works, what do, right? So I went over to Google and I just did a simple search of facts, right? That's all I did random facts, right? And you got here 100 random facts that will simply astonish you. That's a huge list. And it just came out in August 13th, right? So then you have 150 random facts. So interesting. You'll say, oh my God. I clicked on this one. That one got me to click. I'm not going to, whoever came out with this article, you got me. So this was the article right here. And as you can see, they actually wrote it, in blog form. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a YouTube video on this because, like I said, this facts cannot be copyrighted. Certain aspects of the fact can be. Like, I wouldn't use Superman's image. You might risk your channel on that, right? Or you might get demonetized, which is more likely, right? You can say the name Superman because you're talking about a particular fact, but you can't use the imagery, right? You could if you had a Creative Commons license on some of that, and I mean you could probably get away with some of the, like, this one is really, really old, so some of this imagery probably fell into the public domain because Superman is very, very old. So some of this could have fell in the public domain, and that's the kind of stuff that you're looking for. So what I use to generate this is a software called Content Samurai. Now, if you want to give this a try, the link is going to be in the description. They have a 7-day free trial right now. As you can see, I'm actually on mine, and I'm going to get ready to order tonight because simply I have 6 hours left, literally. So anyways, moving on. This is the back office for Content Samurai, and the first step that you got tabs on the side, the first thing you're going to do is going to pick your template. I like these viral ones because the text on the background doesn't block anything. You can move it around, but I don't want to. It's more work. So why do more work? The whole name of this game is to pump out a lot of content really, really quickly, right? So I went from the video for an article or a blog post. You just click a random template. The next thing that you're going to do is the script. This is the hardest part. And because we're having random facts, we don't have to worry about necessarily the fact that the fact that facts can't be copyrighted. What we could get in trouble for is if we cut and paste. In this particular case, if I was to cut and paste from here and just make a video. Now, this guy right here from Best Life Online has an issue, and he could file a copyright strike against us if he found it and if he's seen that we use exact wording and stuff like that, right? So basically, the quick catch is you find an article here and you get the facts and you just kind of rewrite them real quickly. Doesn't take you a lot of time. Like I said, if you did 50 facts and you just took this exact article, you took 50 of the facts, and instead of copying word for word, you just rewrote like one sentence kind of thing. Just so that people get the best, they understand that Superman didn't fly and why, and then move on to the next fact. You're golden. Don't worry about it. That's not copy. You're not going to get anything copyrighted for that, right? So that's essentially what I did. And this one, I actually, I think I cut and paste for the sake of this video so that I had content that you guys can actually see. The next thing that you're going to see is scenes, right? And what Content Samurai does is it actually will take certain keywords and it will find the right image or video for you. Most of the time, it's going to find clips, but it can find video or images too, right? And sometimes you don't even know that they're images because the way that they move and have the Ken Burns effect with them, right? So as you can see here, they all have different things. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move on. I'm going to show you the finished version of this video that I created. But right now, I'm going to show you the voice option. So you can put music behind it. So it's just music. You do have an auto voice. Now, I don't suggest the auto voice simply because that's where you get into kind of trouble, and you really don't want to. It's not that you're going to get in trouble. YouTube has been demonetizing channels that just put out content with auto voice. So you're not going to make any money from this method from AdSense. So, use that very sparingly. What's really cool about this is you can actually record your own voice track. And basically, it takes it line by line. You click record, you record Superman didn't always fly. And then it ends the recording, right? Then you go to the next line. You do the same thing. He could leap buildings in a single bound, but he couldn't fly. And as you're going through, it's going to line up the recording of the voices with the actual slides itself. And if you've ever done any kind of editing, you know that that's a big pain in the ass. So this cuts it out. This is what you want to do. You want to be able to voice track over it. Like I said, if you're not very good with your English, then maybe just use music only or have somebody that is pretty good with English read it for you. And by the way, if you have an accent, don't worry about that. It's okay to have an accent. Just because you're foreign doesn't mean that you can't do this method at all. It's okay to have a foreign accent as long as people can understand you. If you don't have a problem with people understanding you but you have an accent, don't worry about it. So after you create your voice or you do your music, you pick your voice options here. You can preview it and then download. So I've already skipped these 2 steps for you, and I'm going to show you what it looks like here, right? So I'm actually at the end of this video. So this is the beginning, right? See how professional that this actually looks? It looks very, very good. So now it's moving on to the next fact. And as you can see here, it's a swift movement. It knows how long the sentences are and how long to hold on the slide before moving to the next slide. It's got a good estimate on how fast people read. So as you can see here, see how it moved on to the next one. And this one's longer based on the sentence, how long the sentence is. That's amazing. That makes your life 1,000 times easier. So this was a simple one. It was just literally 3 facts that we used. You're going to want to create content with like really long one, like maybe 50 or 100. I clicked off of it. Darn it. That one was like 30 seconds, so to speak. So it was like somewhere between 10 and 15 seconds per slide is what you're looking at. So you need 50 to 100 slides kind of thing to get you into. You really want a 10-minute video because other than that, your videos are going to you're not going to be able to add ads into your video. So you want to be able to add the ads to it. Of course, because you want to be able to go super fast, you can create videos that are 3 to 5 minutes and share those as well. So it's just not going to give you the extra ad revenue. But again, if you're getting 100,000 views on a video, some of the like on this channel, this fast pack, if you click videos and you sort by most popular or whatever, it's going to. I bet you that they have a couple videos that are in the millions, right? So most popular. Even their latest video has 50,000 on it, right? So if we sort this by most popular, I bet you dollars to donuts that they have some that are over a million. And a rough estimate, if you got a video that has over a million, um, it's about 2 grand essentially is what you're going to make on this kind of content, right? So they have one that's 1.7 million, 1 million, have a half million, half million, half million, half million, half million, half million. So, these, each one of these videos, you're looking at, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, or maybe 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, you know? So right there, I mean, you're looking at a really, really good income. Great thing about this is I'm going to tell you how you can 10x this, right? Create multiple channels, right? Simple as that. So this is a very niche one. This is all Disney. They really niched down and they came out with facts about Disney. They have 120 uploads. And if you did that, like if they're doing a new video every week, then they're doing one a week. You could do multiple